Okay, sorry for the previous interruption. We were discussing complete binomial distribution. In some cases, it is not mentioned what is the value of x. In this case, you have to find the probability for every possible values of x. जैसे आपको लिखा हुआ है कि find various number of something or find complete binomial distribution and x is not given over there. In this case, what you have to do, you have to find the probability for all possible values of x. As I was discussing in previous video, that for example x is not mentioned, then take every possible value of x. If you take 10 papers, then the minimum possibility of success is not succeeding in any one of it, that is x is equal to 0. किसी पेपर में आप पास नहीं हुआ, and the maximum number is passing in all the 10 exams. So x ranges from 0 to n. N means the number of tries. जब आपका जहाँ से x की रेंज स्टार्ट होती है, it start from 0 and goes to the maximum number of trials, that is n. 0 से लेके n तक आपको x की सारी वैल्यूज उस पर पुट करनी है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, अ कॉइन इज टॉस्ड 5 टाइम. This is an example of coin. Find the probability of various number of heads. Complete binomial distribution. दोनों words use हो सकते हैं. Okay, in the case of coin is a case of binomial distribution because there are two possible outcomes. Coin is independent. Probability of success is fixed. Acha, remember whenever you have questions of coins and dice etc., you will not have p in the question. You have to memorize that p for coin is equal to 0.5. Probability of success, that is probability of appearance of a head, is always equal to 0.5. And also in this case q is also same, that is 1 minus p, that is 0.5. So हमने क्या किया, this case we had taken n is equal to 5, p is equal to 0.5, that is probability of a head, q is equal to 1 minus p, that is equal to 0.5 again, that is probability of a tail. Now what you have to do, you have to put each and every value of x in the formula and you will get 6 answers. First of all, you will put 0. 5cx in formula, 5cx, p power x and q power 5 minus x. As you can see, n is equal to 5 है, p की power x and q की power 5 minus x. p की जगह आप 0.5 put करेंगे, लेकिन q is again equal to 0.5. Now put every possible value of x. First put 0. You will get an answer, then put 1, you will get another answer, then 2, 3, 4, 5. इसके अंदर आप फॉर्मूले में वैल्यू सब्स्टिट्यूट करते जाएंगे and you will get your 6 answers for this question, and you will get the complete binomial distribution, or you will get the probabilities of every possible x. Putting values of x one by one, first put 0, then 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5. You will obtain the complete binomial distribution. Okay, as I had mentioned, that usually in coin and dice cases, p is not mentioned. In this case, what you have to do, you have to memorize, or you have to find your p logically. For example, in coin case, this is the simplest case in which you have probability always equal to 1 by 2 for a single coin. I'm saying about a single coin. अगर एक coin की toss की बात की जा रही है, p is always equal to 1 by 2. Probability of success is equal to 1 by 2, that is 0.5. You will remember it, you will memorize it. And for dice has 6 possible outcomes. As we look into the basic definition of the probability, that probability is equal to favorable outcomes over total outcomes. अब dice पे जो total outcomes होते हैं, that is 6. The possible outcomes are 6. And what you have to do, you have to find the probability p for dice. Just divide the number of points considered as success over 6. 6 means the total outcomes. कैसे? For example, अगर आपको कहते हैं कि in your question 5 or 6 is a success, आपने लूडो का गेम खेला on 5 and 6, obtaining 5 and 6 आपने उसको success consider कर लिया. So you have 2 points as a success out of 6. So in this case you will have p equal to 0.2. 2 by 6. In general, from P is equal to favorable outcomes over. Okay, now there is an example. A fair dice is rolled. Dice की मैंने आपको पहले ही बताया that there are total possible outcomes 6. A fair dice is rolled 15 times. The number of trials are 15. N is equal to 15. 5 or 6 is considered as success. Now, it is mentioned that only two numbers, 5 or 6, are the success. If you get 5 or 6, then you will win. Otherwise, all other numbers will be categorized as failures. So you have two favorable out of 6. So P is equal to 2 by 6. Find the probability of getting 5 successes. So N is X is number of success which you have to find for which you have to find the probability is equal to X. So in this case, N is equal to 15, P is equal to 2 by 6, because दो numbers लिए जा रहे हैं 2 or 5 or 6. Two numbers are favorable and there are total 6 numbers. So P is equal to 2 by 6, that is equal to 1 by 3. N is equal to number of trials, और कितने times आपका dice roll किया गया है, that is 15 times. And X is equal to probability of success, that is the number of success or with which you are interested. X is equal to 5. So in this case, N is equal to 15, X is equal to 5, P is equal to 2 by 6. Q can be found as 1 minus P. 1 minus 1 by can be found 1 minus P, that is 1 minus 1 by 3, that is equal to 2 by 3. And putting the value in your formula, as I had discussed before, NCX P power X Q power, or 1 minus P power N minus X. Here N is 15, X is equal to 5. P converted into points is equal to 0.33 raised to power X, that is 5 again, and 0.67 raised to power 10. 10 means 10 minus X. 15 minus 5, that is 10. So after applying the formula in the calculator, you will get your answer, that is equal to 0.214. So probability of getting 5 successes in rolling a die 15 times, where 5 and 6 are considered as success, is 0.214. This is very important that you should know the basic properties of binomial distribution, because for question solving you should know what is the possibility of X, and what are the basic properties which you should know and remember before starting or before doing the questions. Binomial distribution is discrete. Discrete in the sense that X cannot take the values in points or fractions. X is discrete. जैसे आप फॉर एग्जाम्पल अगर आपने 10 पेपर दिए हैं तो या आप 1 में पास होंगे, 2 में होंगे, 0 में होंगे, बट यू कैन नॉट पास in 1.5 paper or 2.67 papers. So X is discrete. Or if you are tossing a coin, you cannot have 2.6 heads. So X is discrete. Binomial has two parameters. Parameters are the values which underlie or specify a distribution. You need two values to find the complete binomial distribution. दो requirements हैं. That is N. N means the number of trial, and P stand for the success, probability of success. अगर आपके पास N and P है, you have N and P, then you can go for and you can apply the formula of binomial distribution. Q can be found as 1 minus P, and X starting from 0 to N. So सिर्फ दो चीज़ें हमें required होती है, that are N and P. You require two parameters, N and P. Next, binomial distribution is a complete distribution. Complete distribution is in the sense all those distribution whose add up to 1 or unity are called complete distributions in statistics. यानी जिनकी probabilities का sum 1 आ जाए वो एक complete distribution होती है. तो अगर आप सारा complete binomial distribution find out करते हैं, the sum of probability will be equal to 1. For example, in the previous example in which we have found the complete binomial distribution. If you add all the possible probabilities, you will get your answer equal to 1. Range means starting point and ending point. As I had discussed in previous slide, that X ranges from 0 to N. 0 minimum value है and N is the maximum value. Mean of binomial distribution, that is equal to NP. अगर आपने mean find करना है, simply multiply N with P, and if you have to find the variance is equal to NPQ. Q is again equal to 1 minus P. Okay, this is another example here, n is mentioned and p is mentioned. As I had told that you just need two things, n and p, which are given over here, and you have to find probability of x is equal to 1.5. different इसके parts are there, different parts of the example. P is equal to 1 by x is equal to 1 by 2, p is equal to, p x is equal to 15, p x is equal to 5, p x is greater than 7, and x is at least 9, x is at most 1. इसके ये टोटल 1 2 3 4 5 6 पार्ट्स है. सो फर्स्ट वी टेक द फर्स्ट पार्ट. X is equal to 1.5. You have to find the probability when x is equal to 1.5. As I had told that x is a number of success. You cannot succeed in a particular exam or paper or something one uh, in form of points, or you need x as a discrete variable. So in this case x is not discrete, x points में आ गया है. So in this case you will write simply 0. X cannot be in points, x is discrete. The other case, x is equal to 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is again a fraction. If we divide, it turns out to be 0.5. X cannot be fractional because x should be discrete. X is equal to 15. X is equal to 15, that you have succeeded in 15 things. वैसे देखने में it is outwardly कि this can be found, but if we look into the matter more deeply, that x is 15 and n is equal to 10. when you trial stand है और आप उसमें पेपर स्टैंड थे और आप उसमें 15 टाइम पास हो गए, और you attempted 10 papers and you passed in 15, this is not possible because n cannot exceed the maximum number, that is n. तो x आपके पास 15 है, n 10 है. सो इन दिस केस फिर आपकी प्रोबेबिलिटी 0 होगी बिकॉज x कैन नॉट एक्सीड n. नेक्स्ट वन इज possible. X is equal to 5. X is equal to 5 means that you have to put value of n, x is equal to 5, and p और q की value put करेंगे and you will put your formula and you will get the answer. N is equal to 10 and then x is equal to 5, 0.4 raised to power 5, and 0.6, that is 1 minus p or q, that is equal to 0.6 raised to power 10. 1 minus p is 0.6 and p is equal to 0.4 given in the example. ये executable है, so we had done this one. अच्छा जी, next is p x is greater than 7. Greater than 7 means greater than all those values which exceed 7 till the maximum n, that is 10. 7 से बड़ी हों और 10 के अंदर अंदर हों, because maximum bound या maximum limit is 10. So x greater than 7 means 8, 9, 10. So what you have to do, you have to find the probability of 8, then probability for 9, and then find the binomial probability for 10, and then add all these probabilities together. पहले हमने 8 के लिए निकाली, then for 9, and then putting x is equal to 10, you will get the three probabilities and you will add them, and you will find your answer, that is x greater than 7. 8, 9 और 10 की probabilities find out करनी है and then add them. अच्छा जी, नेक्स्ट. अच्छा, फॉर एग्जांपल अगर यहाँ पे ग्रेटर इक्वल होता, सो आप 7 भी आप उसमें इंक्लूड कर लेते. अगर यहाँ पे सिर्फ ग्रेटर देन है, सो 7 इज़ नॉट इंक्लूडेड. it is greater than 7, so 7 will not be included, only 8, 9 to and 10 will be added probabilities. And but if it is greater than equal to, then you had to take this 7 probability also. अच्छा जी, next probability of x at least 9. At least mean at the maximum, sorry, at the minimum. X at least 9. At least 9 means minimum bound for x is 9. It can be greater than 9, but it cannot be less than 9. In this case 9 or more. There are only two possibilities, 9 and 10, because 10 से आगे ये जा नहीं सकता. Maximum bound is 10. So you have to find the probability for x is equal to 9 by putting in the formula, and x is equal to 10, and then add both. Always remember, at least means that number or more than this. इससे ज़्यादा, यानी उतना या उससे ज़्यादा. For x at most 1. At most means to the maximum. At most 1 means that the maximum number of x can be 1. x 1 से कम हो सकता है, 1 से ज़्यादा नहीं हो सकता. Means x less than 1, less than or equal to 1. sorry, this is correction over here, not less than 1, that less than or equal to 1. So at most 1 means x can be either 0 or 1. It means it cannot exceed 1, but it can be equal to 1. There is some misprinting over here. So x at most 1 means ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा 1. So there are only two possibilities for x is equal to 0 or x is equal to 1. You will put the values in the formula and you will get your required answer. Thanks.